Leadership to me is inspiring, intentionally developed team members to pursue, through action, a compelling vision.
I believe an effective leader takes the blame when things go wrong, and they let their company, friends, group take the credit when things go well. That is an effective leader.
Leadership isn't intuitive. There's things that we bring along that we've learned along the way, maybe some bad habits as well. But when we focus on leadership, we can better support teams and really ultimately deliver a better product to anybody that we're delivering service to.
Leadership is critical no matter what your actual job title is. Leadership is not something that you just learn by trial and error in a specific position, though unfortunately that's the way a lot of individuals do learn it. But it is absolutely a body of research and literature. There is science behind this.
A leader that creates vision makes people want to go with them on the journey to do something greater in the community.
At Leadership Tri-Cities, we believe the quality of our leaders will determine the future of our community. And the reason we believe this is because developing leadership skills impacts the family level, and then at the local level, and then at an organizational level.
As our staff engage in Leadership Tri-Cities, they get a bigger picture of the community. They understand how to connect youth to services more because they're connecting with those themselves. And I think they just become more confident in their work with the staff that they serve and the kids that we serve.
Leadership Tri-Cities assembles a group of diverse leaders to become positive catalysts for change in our community.
Leadership Tri-Cities was a great experience, all the way from the retreat to the sessions to the project itself. I learned a ton through that.
Each month they get together and they meet industry leaders in one area of industry each month. It could be healthcare, education, law enforcement. They get to meet the top leaders in the Tri-Cities community and get to see how they lead.
I really enjoyed being able to ask questions and hearing the answers from our local hospital CEOs and the behavioral health counselors.
I also learned a lot more about the community than I ever thought I would. I was born and raised here. This is home. I kind of assumed that I had a PhD in Tri-Cities, and I didn't. Sessions like ag or law and government really helped me to understand that there was more that I needed to see about my community than just the area that I was in.
And they really provided an opportunity that very few people in this community have ever had the chance.
Along the way, they give back to the community, a local nonprofit, through their class project. And they have to get their hands dirty and again, get uncomfortable and use leadership principles to solve their class project and give back to the community.
Not only do the class projects create an opportunity for each nonprofit to benefit greatly, but a lot of the class members then in turn often serve on nonprofit boards or volunteer at those local nonprofits. And those volunteer opportunities extend for years and lifetimes beyond just being a part of the class.
So Class 26 just did a recent class project with the Domestic Violence Services of Benton, Franklin County.
They came up with a Fashion with Compassion fundraiser, and it raised over $50,000.
It was a really innovative type of fundraiser in which they brought different models from different areas within the communities.
And we got to walk the runway, and people whooped and hollered. It was just a very fun night.
Throughout the course of all 27 years of Leadership Tri-Cities, there have been a lot of nonprofits that have been so positively impacted by the class projects that each class completes.
Over 80% of our expenses are tied to people. So when you talk about a program like Leadership Tri-Cities that helps to develop not only an appreciation of our community as a whole, but some really tangible leadership skills, it helps our staff to work with their staff to implement our mission. This is the people business, and Leadership Tri-Cities does a great job of developing people.
Here's what I'd say to anybody that's considering a Leadership Tri-Cities. Just do it.
The best and only thing that happens by being a part of the class is that you become a better person, you become a better leader, you become more connected in the community, you get the opportunity to meet the people who are here making this world happen.
It's amazing. The experience is going to be amazing. The alumni, the people that have came before you, the moment that you mentioned that you were LTC Class 10 in my case, there's an immediate bond with individuals.
The first way to get involved with Leadership Tri-Cities is to apply. We want you a part of this program, and there are limited spots available.
Second way is you can be a sponsor of the program. So we have some great sponsors, company sponsors that work with us, being able to allow us to deliver great leadership programming and ultimately train their leaders to impact their own organization themselves. And the final way is you can just get involved as a friend of Leadership Tri-Cities. So you can come to some events, come to our First Friday events and learn more about different leaders within the community. You can also be a part of our fundraisers and make an impact in our next class project as well.
I think there's really two reasons for sponsors to make an investment in Leadership Tri-Cities. I think the first is to develop your staff, right? There's no greater benefit than having one of your employees participate in the program. But I think as we talk about our sponsors, they also have an interest in seeing our community be stronger. Stronger leaders, investing, serving, giving back. And Leadership Tri-Cities accomplishes that. An investment in Leadership Tri-Cities is an investment in the Tri-Cities.